What is the best way to market a clothing business? That's a very, I like my guys over at Black College. They do social media influencers. They put it on celebrities. You have to get it out there as much as possible. A lot of people look at the price of what they selling. So if you got a shirt that you selling for $25, right? If a person give a shirt away, that person gonna be looking like, yo, I just gave away a $25 shirt. No. Only thing you giving away is what your cost was. So let's say the cost of the shirt was $10, right? So, and you give it to somebody, you're not giving them, a $25 or $30 or $40 shirt, whatever you charge. You're only giving them a $10 shirt, right? So now, let's say you give 10 of these away, that's $100. You understand? You give 100 of them away, that's $1,000. So now you go take $1,000 and you go figure out 100 people that you can put your shirt on and you can take a picture so you can start a campaign. Because people don't like being the first, they don't like being the last. So you want to figure out a way to put your shirt on as many people as possible, right? So number one, visibility is key when you have a clothing business. All right, let's go. Is it possible to market your brand without a personal page/social media? Absolutely. People market their brand without social media pages, but it ain't gonna be possible to market without a brand page. You understand me? Having a personal page don't even matter. What is your brand page is all that matters. Build your business over there. Now, some people, if they like you, they like your brand and they'll buy into it. So you dig? Sometimes your brand becomes merch for your personality, your lifestyle, if you do have the ability to be in front of the camera. What is a general rule for pricing services? Services depend on what type of service. A general rule for pricing products is 300% markup. Because with 300% markup and with this type of economy, you may want to go for 100%. 300% markup, you got to remember, you got these fees that you got to pay people that's in the middle, production, all of these different things that you go factor into that price, right? So markup is saying that it costs you $10 to make a shirt, so $30 should be general for that price. So you're not making double, you're making triple. So now you got room to grow, you got room to pay people. You understand me? So you have to et cetera that cost. So 300% just as a minimum, right? But now I would say 400% as a minimum just based on where the economy is. Things are very expensive. Supplies, costs, shipping costs, everything is higher right now. So you want to figure out ways to, and the pricing is key because you don't want to try to price it so high that nobody can afford it, but you want to price it based on the value of your brand and the type of brand that you're building. My hats are $119. That's the brand. You understand me? Anytime you see somebody got it, it's because they paid that $119 because they understand the brand and the value. And then we have the embroidery on the front, we got it on the sides, and we got it on the back. You did? Can I send you some of my brand merch? You can. We got the, I'd rather it be something I'm going to wear so that I don't actually just get it and receive it and wear it. You understand me? And I don't really, I don't wear other people's hats. So that's out the game. If it's a shirt, it's fly, whatever it may be. Some pants, it got to be fly. You feel me? Otherwise, I ain't putting it on. At what point in your journey you decide to set up? I'm going to go to something straight business. Yeah, I take hair products, but I might have enough already. I like businesses that may be a little different sometimes. And then some of you are, I would say the people that get seen the first when they're trying to do stuff like this is something that people don't like to do. I don't know why. People don't like to spend money on their business. People spend money on their hair, your nails. You'll spend money on your entertainment. You'll spend money on everything else but your marketing and business, right? We can't wait to send somebody a free product, but we never ask them. You understand me? Or we never put together a budget and then ask them, do they fit in our budget? It's okay to go knock down the door of 1,000 social media influencers, small brand influencers, and be like, yo, I have a budget for you. This is how much I have for you to post my product. Now, you can give away stuff for free. That may work. You understand me? But some people, you may just pay them. And then some people, because you offer, they'll be like, you know what? I just like your brand. I'm going to put it out anyway. I think Rick Ross said that most of his brand partnerships came from him organically posting stuff that he liked, and then they doubled back and said, let me pay you for this, right? One of the things that we don't understand is how to give equity away in our brand. You understand me? I'm going to tell you this. It is much better to have a percentage of a brand that is successful than 100% of a brand that is failing. I just want you to understand that. So, like, if you see a social media influencer, they probably ain't help you with a brand at all. But they may have the attention and you ain't got the platform, but you got the product. So instead, you're going to hit them up not just with a brand deal saying that, yo, I'll pay you this one-off thing. That's not going to be enough. You might hit them and say, listen, man, my brand got room for 10, 20% equity. You understand me? Now, I give you equity. This is how we're going to have transparency within the business. We're going to have a contract for it as well. If you like the brand, let me know. But y'all not hitting people with equity deals. You hitting them with a couple of brand deals, so they are only going to push it out as much as a value that they're receiving on the back end. But imagine if you gave some of these influencers, right, celebrities, people, an equity deal early before they even blew up most of the time, and they had 10% of your business, 20% of your business. But instead of you making $20,000, you're making $100,000, right? And then they getting 10% of that $100,000, so they getting $10,000 and you get 90%, which is $90,000. Instead, you want 100%, you making $20,000. You missing out on a whole bag because you want 100% because you don't know how to leverage ownership. Like, leveraging ownership. We lost in this world because black people are told to just hold on to stuff because we ain't never had nothing. So we afraid to give any percentage of anything away. When you go in the stock market, that's essentially what you're doing. You get big boards and teams. You get these investors. They leveraging ownership. Yo, I created this intellectual property. I've done some work. Now, I want to leverage this. Who can I have as strategic partners? But no, we be really trying to own 100% of nothing and then be mad when nobody want to help us. Shit, is your business. Only you supposed to help your business. I'm just saying, man. Like, does that make sense? And you got to be strategic on how you go about leveraging that equity and not just giving it away to anybody, but find somebody with a solid track record that you feel like that's the right person you need. We all sit there and watch goddamn Shark Tank and praised it. And Shark Tank was a show about successful entrepreneurs with great ideas going on there, giving away equity of their company in exchange for what? Investment, in exchange for distribution, in exchange for attention, marketing, etc., etc. Sometimes you don't need money. You just need that person. You just need a shark to come on with you. So you find people that is aligned with your brand and be like, yo, can I give you equity? That person goes sit down and negotiate. I like this and I like that, whatever it may be. But because we so we need to hold on to it because we ain't never had nothing. Other communities can't wait to get some equity away because that means that they're growing. That means that somebody see value enough in their company that is valuable enough to add value to their company to increase the value of the company. Shit, I'm trying to figure out right now who can I give some equity away at one of my companies. They got to be the right person, but shit, I love to because if they treat the company like it's theirs, you understand me, and they start building, we in the game. Now you taking what I'm making and we 10xing. So what your numbers, your analytics, your marketing, your content, your quantity versus quality, you understand me, leveraging equity and ownership. You understand me? This is all part of your growth strategy. BWO is popping off on the 1st, so make sure you send in your application so you can be improved before the 1st. We have, I think, 13,000 people that's registered. We can't approve everybody because we can't onboard that many students at once. You understand me? So make sure that you send in your application so you can be a part of it. BWO is building a Web3 platform as well. So we'll be announcing all of that, having our own app. We'll be announcing all of this stuff. You understand me? Even some equity opportunities we're going to be announcing for Block World Order. You understand me? Which is an organization I founded and partner with my bros at Cheat Code. So we putting together a merger for our businesses. It's merger season, B. Merger season. You know what I'm saying? Like, we going through, get approved. So, you know, this Block World Order is a new, completely separate entity. You understand me? Nobody is currently paying for BWO. So this is going to be completely new. This is something that, you know, I sparked up particularly by myself. You know, I remember doing an organization before, working with the wrong people with the greatest ideas. And that's the thing, like, you know, when you have an idea, you have to get the right people. But some things are for your lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to learn these lessons. Like, I've never been one that's been afraid of partnerships. I'm not that person that needs to tell everybody I did this by myself. What for? What that go satisfy? That's an insecurity, I believe. Everybody feel like, cause it's that feeling of not being nothing and needing to tell somebody I'm somebody now. I did this by myself. See me as valuable. I don't need y'all. I don't care what y'all see. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I'd rather own 10% of $1 billion operation than 100% of $1 million operation. You know what I'm saying? So, like, equity and leveraging is different because you don't get your $1 billion companies, you don't get your $1 trillion companies without them giving away ownership.